like I said, I've been focused for this for the last couple of days now. Wasn't happy with my play game, the last 2 games, so I knew if I had to, be more aggressive, be more efficient, and do what's best for my team on each possession of the game.
All right, let's go to the studio. Isaiah Thomas wants to chat with you.
Yeah.
Rondo, congratulations, brother. We've had many of dinners.
Isaiah. Thank you.
You're welcome. We've had many of dinners, many of conversations about, just basketball and winning. And I want to talk to you about now, after you've won championships, when you talk about being a coach, a GM in this league, how has that transferred to your playing ability now? Because not only have you been studying the game, but you also been studying the game for your next career in terms of coaching and GM. How did that help you tonight in this game?
It helped me in so many ways. Actually last night I pulled film on Jimmy's turnovers. I wanted to capitalize on how Jimmy turned the ball over the last couple of seasons. Well, not season, but last couple of series, and figure out how we could stop him. He's the quarterback for this team. He's the guy that makes them go, and we knew coming in tonight, focus, wanted to pretty much slow him down. So just coming in with that mindset, Coach Vogel allowed me to be in so many meetings, when I broke my thumb this past postseason. So that, being able to be in a championship coach's locker room and film session, understanding how they think, being able to pick their brain and learn as much as I can from those guys as well. So it was a hell of a ride. I'm definitely grateful for the opportunity to be able to position to be in a coach's meeting for 6 weeks while I was out, still staying engaged with the team and understanding the different schemes we need to make. The adjustments he made tonight, starting Alex Caruso, was a great adjustment. And like I said, we set the tone from jump. Brian wanted Jimmy from jump, and he came out and set the tone, and we followed his lead.
Rondo, Gary Payton. I love you to death.
Good, GP?
What's going on? I always say it's only 2 point guards in this NBA, and it's you and Chris Paul. I say when you guys are on the floor, you guys control things and you do well. Especially Gutsy, you got a lot of dog in you and you don't back down from nothing. And I seen that tonight in this game when you came and established yourself. Even you said you didn't feel well, and you came out and did what you did. Explain that and explain to these fans of how tough that is and what your mindset is for you to get out there and do that.
It was extremely tough. Being in this environment, not usually getting the proper meals that you normally eat. You know what I mean? It's just, not the proper sleep. So there's a lot of things going to factor in playing in this championship today for me, especially, like I said, I didn't feel well before the game, but I knew that, it didn't matter. I thought about MJ playing, having a hell of a game when he had the flu. So, you come out here with the mindset, no excuses, injury, play through injury, whatever it takes, to get the W. And it took 48 minutes of grinding. It took 12 months of grinding. It started a long time ago. But just to do it with these group of guys, it's very special. We've always believed in each other from day one. I told myself a story a couple years ago. I think it was 2017 when Brian lost to Golden State. I told myself if I was able to get with a guy like LeBron, there's no way there was going to be a team that beat us 4 times before we beat them 4 times. And I was just thinking from the mental aspect of, breaking down film, studying guys' tendencies, and just understanding being able to dominate mentally on the court. Because the game for me is more mental than physical. If I'm able to outsmart my man, I compare it to chess. If I'm able to make two steps ahead of, Mike or Jimmy, then we're ahead of the game. And if I got myself on the court along with LeBron James, I felt it would be impossible for teams to beat us in 4-game series.
I want to ask you more about that relationship, Rajon, because both you and LeBron have discussed the ways in which you've pushed each other. And we've seen so often, season after season, LeBron pushes teammates. But not as often have we seen any of his teammates push back the ways in which you have. How did your relationship propel this team forward?
I think, just obviously the respect that we both have as far as IQ in the game and what we give into the game. Just be able to come together and understand and hold each other accountable. He's cussed me out a lot in this series. On the court, some of the gambles and mistakes I make. But, we just got a great relationship where we talk with each other. We understand we're all coming from a great place. And I expect greatness from him every night. Same thing. I hold 80 to the same pedestal. I got on him a little bit early in the first quarter. He was yelling back, but, that's the kind of relationship we have, being able to communicate in the heat of the moment and understanding it's all for the greater good of the team. So just being able to, he allowed me to hold him accountable and vice versa. So that's, it starts with him as well. And it's been a great relationship as far as just breaking down the game and dissecting opponents. He told me before the game tonight, he's like, we probably the only two that's, have been in this moment, closeout situation where we have to get over the hump. And tonight I wanted to come out and, not necessarily let him down and also not let my teammates down. Me holding the second unit down and try to conduct the offense when he's off the floor and be able to hold that, that lead or increase the lead is something I take pride in, and I couldn't do it without my teammates. AC played well. Pope played extremely well for us. DG. Everybody stepped up tonight, and it was a great win for us as a team overall. And I'm just proud of the guys and how we performed tonight.
Congratulations, Rondo.
Thank you.
Congratulations again to Rajon Rondo, the only player in NBA history to win a championship, both with the Los Angeles Lakers and with the Boston Celtics as well. Each of those franchises now with 17 of them.
LeBron wins the Finals MVP yet again, his fourth. He won by unanimous vote, and the Lakers are champions from the bubble. Well, LeBron entered the night, Ken, as you all know, one of just 3 players in NBA history to win Finals MVP with multiple franchises. Now he's got 4, and here he is, stogie in hand, NBA champion once again.
Jeff Zilliott.
LeBron, 3 seasons ago, after you beat Toronto, you told Cleveland.com that you didn't have anything left to prove, or you asked what you have left to prove. And I wanted to know if that changed over the past 3 years. Did you feel you had something to prove, and why is this one so important for you?
I think, personally, thinking I had something to prove fuels me, and it fueled me over these last year and a half since injury. It fueled me because no matter what I've done in my career up to this point, there's still a little rumblings of doubt or, comparing me to, the history of the game and has he done it, has he done that? So having that in my head, having that in my mind, saying to myself, why not still have something to prove? I think it fuels me.
David Vinneman.
LeBron, all the circumstances surrounding this one, being in Orlando, having 4.5-month hiatus, away from family, everything going on in the country, how does that add context to this 4th ring versus the other 3?
I think they're all special in their own right. They all have their obstacles, things that went on throughout the course of the year, both on and off the floor. But one is not less than the other. Because when you're able to put yourself in this position to be able to win a championship, the first thing you start to think about is how much work you've put in over the course of the year. How much you've sacrificed, how much you've dedicated to the game and to your craft. That's always been the most fulfilling thing for me, besides seeing my teammates as happy as they are, is being able to know that you could put the work in, literally trust the process, live out the process, and then see the results. I think not only from a basketball player, but from everybody, whatever craft, whatever work space you're in, to be able to put the work in and live along the process and build along the process and then be able to see the results. I think we all live for that moment.
Okay, we're gonna go Michael.
Okay. You're gonna be everybody tonight.
LeBron, could you sense the mental wear of bubble that it was getting to other teams? And in the last few days, was there kind of a weird feeling of we're reaching, not just possibly winning a championship, reaching the end of this journey? Like, did that feel different even than the other title runs?
To answer your first question, with so much going on inside the bubble and everything, and us, going to the unknown, so it's kind of hard for me personally. Once I got inside here, saying, okay, this is my mission. I want to win a championship. So I'm here. It was hard for me to kind of focus on other teams and what other players were feeling. I didn't engage in that. I didn't look for it. I wanted to get my energy in the right space. And over the last couple of days, you definitely thought about it. You thought about just being here, how successful it is. And I commend Adam Silver and the NBA and Michelle Rogers, Chris Paul over at the EPA, and so many people that had it to make it happen, to make this work. And I think we all can say, from the social injustice conversations, the voter suppression, police brutality, to have this platform, have our players be able to unite like that, it's something that you will miss. You will think back on it. And I think one of the biggest things, not only besides the social injustice and all the things I mentioned, we had 0 positive tests. We had 0 positive tests for as long as we were here. 90-some days, 95 days maybe for myself. I had a little calendar, I was checking it off. Like, no, but serious, no positive tests. That is